know which room the final chemistry exam's in?
All the exams are over. Haven't you been to class?
No.
But it's the end of the semester.
No. No, I haven't studied. Oh no, I'm back in school. I can't believe I'm back in school. Thank God.
It is not CP time. As a matter of fact, we decided yesterday that we were going to start the show at 8:30. So we are actually precisely and specifically on time. So there's that.
Absolutely.
We are. Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to Wednesday, April 2nd. I'm joined by Dennis and
Hi.
Xavier. And we are here to put on a show.
Rest in peace, Mr. Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Kilmer, whatever.
Kilmer.
Hey, that was his best movie that Howard had never seen.
Val Kilmer. That's his name.
His name was Iceman, okay? And he is dangerous.
The villain, as he's
The
known.
villain.
Robin called him a villain today.
Really?
Yes. I
You
wish
know,
there was a movie.
You know what? It sucks that Robin's outliving all these,
Talented people.
people that we like.
Excuse me. High pitch Eric is outliving all these people
Yeah,
Yes.
well.
on our money, by the way.
On our money. Yes.
So there's that. Okay, so let's talk about today's show and what's going on with it. First off, of course, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Found out about that when I woke up this morning. I don't know how late that news came over the transom, but here we are to discuss it. And he really quickly cobbled together a bullshit wiki obituary.
This is your death wiki.
Yeah, but a lot of the day was spent again with the Whack Packers, with like high pitch
No.
Eric and Bobo.
The day was spent with Whack Packers.
Yeah.
The whole 2 hours and 40 minutes was Whack Packers.
Yes.
Well,
And they
actually
never hung
less,
up.
2 hours and 20 minutes because there was 20 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, they never hung up. And so it was kind of, I don't know, it just kind of sucked. So we are here to show you how badly it sucked and for you to hang with us. And yeah, it sucks. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking that thing with the coconut rum and the margarita mix and the coconut. I don't know what the hell it's called. It's delicious though.
It looks delicious.
And I put 2 cherries in there.
I see cherries. What are we gonna say?
Do you find it weird that we started doing top secret Val Kilmer stuff a couple of days before he died? Do you think we just cursed the dude or something?
You know what? I think you're right because we've been very Val Kilmer friendly in the last couple of days.
Yeah, the last few, all this week I've done top secret. Like right now, one of my favorite scenes when he's being tortured, but he dreams that he's back in high school and like everybody has an anxiety dream.
Yes.
And he wakes up, he's like, oh, thank God.
We just talked about this whole thing, the whole Val Kilmer thing, like yesterday, the day before.
Yeah.
We jinxed him.
I think we jinxed him.
We did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I die for you. So what will be the most?
He is dangerous, though.
What will be the most exciting thing of tonight's show will absolutely be the Downs syndrome models on Instagram. I can't wait.
I can't either.
To share that with you guys. I really cannot. So
do you know that there's 3 types of Down syndrome? One of them actually has none of the physical traits that.
What do you say? What? Say what?
There's 3
levels of Down syndrome.
There's 3 phenotypes. One of them actually you just look normal, but you actually have the extra chromosome, the 21st tricenium chromosome. You don't have the simian fold. You don't have the soft body. You don't have like the mental retardation. So you can actually have Down syndrome and look like a normal person.
Okay, but these Downsy chicks look like Downsy chicks.
Yeah. Well, I just putting it out there.
If they didn't look like Downsy chicks, then there wouldn't be any point to there being a whole subspecies of Downsy chicks on Instagram. But yeah, we're gonna review those.
Do you realize we're the only podcast that have said tricenium chromosome multiple times now?
I know. I was going to Google
Wow.
it. I decided it's
Did
not.
that elevate us now?
Yeah.
No,
Are we
no, it's
elevated?
just saying. That's all.
Leave it to Xavier. Who knows a little bit about everything. Just a
I
little.
see that.
Yeah, well.
Still didn't get a super chat, but yeah, sure.
Who's the old guy drinking the sissy drink? Yes.
Ooh,
Yes,
Ooh,
Toaster. That's
damn.
really
That's some
fucked
fighting
up.
words right there.
Any more of that
Whatever.
influence, and you are out in zine. Oh, we fucked up.
Yeah. This old guy drinking the sissy drink's gonna pull a transmission out of her car.
Yeah.
You do that, or you don't even know which way the wrench works.
Woke up. I looked
Suck that, sissy boy. Suck that.
Sissy boy.
It's righty tighty.
Yes, and that's the Lucy.
That's the loosely.
Lucy's Lucy.
What exactly are you guys talking about?
How to use a wrench,
Really? Well, that just applies for like any,
or
like
a ratchet, or anything like that.
or it's
Yes,
always
righty-tighty.
righty-tighty.
Yes.
And lefty loosey.
Unless it was a late 60s, unless it was a pre-1971 Mopar, then on the left wheels, you actually went righty loosey, lefty tighty.
Why would they do that?
Because of the rotation of the wheels. In their minds, the engineers thought it'd be safer and the lug nuts wouldn't come loose.
Oh, okay. So like
Yeah, it caused lots of
theoretically,
problems. They
the
had
to-
that for a decade, and it was very bad.
yeah.
It was bad. Trying to find G Canada, if you're around, I'm gonna I have to find you on this stupid list of people that are banned from commenting on our show. It's all the same people, time and time again. It's amazing, and they all come back with like different versions of their name. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, let's get started with the shit show. Here we go. First up, started the show.
I thought I wasn't dressing up for work. What's with the hoodie?
I thought, Beth said the same thing. I just felt like maybe a casual Howard Stern on camera might be an interesting look. So I threw this on, and plus I woke up late, and I was like, this would be a lot. I'm a lot more comfortable wearing this. So fuck it. Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie.
And I was trying to look for video of it because you know what hoodie he's wearing.
I know what hoodie that is. That's that poor hoodie.
So he can't even wake up in his own fucking house, walk over to the next room, because
On
that's
time.
Because that's now
All
that's
right, so
becoming.
let me also paint a picture, because Florida has now entered summer.
Oh yeah,
Okay? It has entered summer.
It is summer.
So where he is, it's warm. I mean, at night it may be going down to 75, and it's humid. He's right on the water, and during the day it's in the mid 80s, and this hump is wearing a hoodie.
And he goes walking and he wears jeans. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk
about that.
Right now it's 85.
He's a cool teenager, guys. Come on.
He's 85.
It's 77 outside and it's 85% humidity. Just a delicious night.
Where you are?
Yes, that's why the hair is up, because it can't stay.
No, I don't know how I got mine to actually not be in a complete afro. Honestly, I don't know how it's actually staying like on my head right now.
Yeah,
Lots of product, I guess.
Okay, so let's move on. And yeah, I mean, you know that everybody who listens to this show is between the ages of like 18 and 35. So the odds of them wanting to hear interesting
18 and 35.
What,
30 years ago?
Did he have like a pretend 15-year-old calling for dating advice once?
Yes.
Like last year?
Several times.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
him talking about this next clip is akin to, I don't know, having a discussion about Fatty Arbuckle. Maybe. Okay, so listen to this.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Hey. Hang on. Here we go.
Just a fact. Remember how Mama Cass of the Mamas and the Papas, a popular rock band, or,
They were a folk band, not a rock band.
Years.
Mama Cass was there was a rumor that she had died choking on a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Which turned out not to be true. But Gary said he just read something where her publicist at the time felt it was better to say she choked on a ham sandwich for her image than to say that she died from drugs.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't the mamas and the papas rife with fucking drug use?
Yes, they were. In fact, you just have to look at any picture of them together to realize there are lots of drugs being used.
I mean,
Lots and lots of drugs.
And wasn't Papa banging Mackenzie Phillips or whatever her name was?
Michelle
Yes.
Phillips.
Michelle Phillips, yeah.
Yes, he
Michelle
was.
Phillips, right? And they were like super. She was super young at the time,
Yes.
and he was always like strung out on shit.
Mhm.
Didn't she die? Wait, she also died in the same loft that someone else died. Was it Keith Moon? It was one of these other dudes.
I don't know anything about that.
I'll look it up.
You do that, okay? You do
Although
that.
I'm sure Autobot Al will.
I'm surprised he hasn't already friggin' popped it
Yes.
over there.
She was 32 when she died.
Wait, she was born September. What day was she born?
September
19th. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I
yeah.
shared a birthday with her.
Oh,
also.
so close, so close.
So close.
Let me see her death because I can't imagine that this is
It's a lot of wiki for somebody that died at 32.
Holy shit! No kidding. She collapsed in
So,
California.
It was Keith Moon.
Oh, what?
She died in the same flat as Keith Moon.
No shit.
Hmm. 2 weeks solo concerts, London Palladium. She had a 24-hour celebration. She attended the 31st birthday party of Mick Jagger. Wow. At his home. It was Mackenzie Phillips's daughter. Right.
Yes.
Right. Didn't he do some fucked up shenanigans with his own daughter?
She was good. She's right. She's right. That won't happen again.
Let's see. She left the party at 8 o'clock.
I was right again.
Wow. All right. Oh my God. So he was also 32. That is messed up. That is messed up. That place should be burned to the ground.
Wait, who was? 4 years later, Keith Moon, drummer for the Who, died in
32.
Wow.
Okay, that room needs to be burned to the ground.
But here's the weird thing about Keith Moon. He didn't die of illegal drugs. He was on pills that are supposed to take the edge off when you're an alcoholic and you're trying to detox. So he thought it would be, well, if a couple of pills will make me feel better, I'm just going to take a bunch of them. And he woke up.
No, he actually didn't overdose on them. What happened is that the doctor didn't tell him what would happen if he drank with them. And he had a drink. It was a singular drink, and he had a freaking horrible reaction, and he died.
Really?
Yeah.
The best one was the best death was Spinal Tap. When they go, yeah, he choked on vomit. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, but he choked on someone else's vomit.
I love that movie. It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
So that whole group of movies is like amazing. Best in Show, all of that. So it's curious because they're saying in this that she died of a heart attack and there were no drugs in her system. But meanwhile, apparently her publicist or whomever said that they made this died from a choking ham sandwich, that false hamster story. She claimed she was asked to print that lie by Elliot's manager, who decided that humiliating falsehood was preferable to any implication that Elliot's death was associated with substance abuse. So which is it? You can't have it both ways. If she died of a heart attack, why would you make it?
It's like the 70s. That's like natural causes back then.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just such a fucked up group of people. But anyway, there you go. Here's a little history on Mama Cass. Somebody you probably never, she was dead before many of us were alive, and yeah, rest in peace, whatever.
Wait, the two chicks from Wilson Phillips. Oh, those are Beach Boys kids, right?
I think one of them is a Phillips. They're Wilson Phillips. So
yeah,
okay,
one's Wilson, one's a Phillips.
The chubby one and the other. Actually, now they're both
the other one are Beach Boy, and the prettiest one of them all was a Phillips. Details of Hayes.
The blonde one with the short hair.
No, the blonde one. Yes. Hold on for one more day. Okay, so then, oh God, wait. China Phillips. Thank you, Sinlu. China Phillips.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Holy shit. Okay, let's go to Bobo now. So Bobo.
Yeah, we started with Bobo. That's how we did the cold case of a singer that died
Mystery of Mama Cat.
51 years ago. And now we go to a whackpacker that doesn't listen to the show. And he doesn't listen to the show, and he really doesn't have anything to say, but he's on for a half hour and has songs.
Oh, look at this. So China Phillips was married to Billy Baldwin.
Oh, Jesus.
And then she has a sister named Vicky Phillips. Okay. Lots of them. There's lots of them.
There's so many Phillips.
So yeah, so Bobo got a tattoo. So let's show the tattoo. And as Autobot Al succinctly said today, Bobo just got a tattoo that looks like every Mexican chick who turned 16 gets. And it's so true, because when you see this, you're going to be like, and it took a minute, because you know what? I was looking for it all over the place to see, and it's horrible. So be prepared. Yeah.
I can't believe that he got something that's horrible. I'm shocked.
Right. Shocked. No one.
Shocked,
I tell you. All right, here we go. Here is Bobo.
Jesus wept.
What?
Come on, Minka. Oh my God, that is everything about that's terrible. Everything about that is terrible.
Wasn't he dying? I mean,
yes.
Well, I think
allegedly.
this is about the tattoo, because he's working out and he's trying to make himself feel good.
But that looks the placement. It was done by somebody, Stevie Wonder.
Not only the placement. Hold on, I need to zoom in on that shit, because it is.
I think that makes sense.
I'm always on like Reddit where they have like bad tattoos and shit like that, and this is a.
Oh wait, can we zoom in on this? Oh shit.
This is a horrible tattoo.
Holy Christ! What, does Shaky Brown do this?
A line work.
Oh my God! Did this person have like? Was he detoxing? What was going on? I mean, seriously, why? Wow. Whoa.
You know what's funny? And I'm sure you're the same way, Dennis. When you got your tattoo, I did so much fucking research to make sure that I looked at all of their work online. Like, I looked at everything.
I had a personal. Somebody personally vouched for this artist. She had gotten 6 tattoos from her, all different styles. Not one of them had any type of blown out lines. There was nothing wonky. 6 tattoos. And I'm going, yeah, this girl knows what she's doing. Then I looked at her work, and she had a whole wall of just drawings and pictures where she did every style. No wonky lines. None of. Oh my dear
Look
God!
At the shading. It's horrible.
The shading looks like shit.
Ugh.
The color, the saturation looks horrible. I mean, it looks like they ran out of ink and they were just trying to do as much as they can. The line work is horrible. That's all blown out. That is all blown out down there. That's piss. That is piss fucking poor. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I mean, seriously, embarrassing. And the other part that's embarrassing, it's like the other part that's embarrassing is where it's a man should never get his first tattoo on your forearm, dude. No, man.
And
that's
honestly,
that's no.
The colors that are used. I mean, just everything about this like weird blood red, and this cross though is just killing me. It's just
it's so messed up. I don't know what type of cross it's supposed to be, but it's wonky. Look at the sides. What the side toward the back is bigger than the side in the front.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Coincidentally, Mama Cass had the same tattoo. So Benjamin, everybody was just asking about you, so you need to report back and let us know how you're doing.
I mean,
okay. Yeah. So there you go. Well, let me see what the rest of the video
looks. I mean, that is in a. It's like it's
horrible.
Like under. It's under. It's under. That's. I mean, you just see it. You have to turn your arm over. Oh, that is retarded. It is. Jesus, that looks so stupid.
It's horrible. I really do see so many shitty tattoos, and I'm so fucking thankful that for my one meaningful tattoo that I have received, that I went to just a beautifully fucking talented woman. And you know what? You have to be really thankful, because there is a lot of shit out there.
Yes, and I've seen it. Trust me,
People,
I've seen it.
no, seriously, there is no such thing as a tattoo artist that's not really an artist. Like you really need to be an artist first.
My tattoo was freehand drawn.
Ah.
She didn't trace. She drew it by hand.
So mine was drawn on a computer by hand, and then when she originally showed it to me, it had like a little, like very, very light shading of lavender in it. I'm like, no, I hate color. I really don't want any color at all. And she just took out her pen and started shading it into like grays and white and whatever. And I was so nervous walking in there thinking to myself, what if I fucking hate it? Like, what if I hate what she came up with? And I looked at her, I was like, oh my God, I fucking love it, and I couldn't be more thrilled. But yeah, this kind of line work is just awful. And everybody out there, if you're going to get a tattoo, please do your research. Please look at their entire body of work. Look at any pictures online of how they heal, because some things are really, really cool when they first come out. But the reality
that's
is
gonna heal like shit. I mean, it's not that old. When that starts about 6 months, it's going to be, the color is going to be very, very
muted,
muted and unbalanced. And
does it really matter when he's going to be dead in that time?
What?
He's the type of slow adult that will stay around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the good die young. So yeah, okay. So let's talk about Bobo and let's.
Wow.
I know you and I
this
just.
Is shockingly bad.
Shocking.
Shockingly bad.
Shocking. He didn't pay a lot for that either.
Oh no, that's a $100 tattoo right
there. Do you guys think that with that rug on his head, anybody's going to even notice he has a tattoo?
He's no longer rugged. He's no longer.
He goes bald now.
He's bald. Bobo got bald. All right, here we go.
All right, Bobo, tell us about your tattoo.
All right. What it is, it's a cross with rosary beads. And at the end of the rosary beads is a small cross, and that's what it used to pray on. So
the cross with rosary
on the bottom.
And on the bottom is a small cross. Look at that cross. That one's horrible too. Let's look at that. Awful.
Oh.
Fucking brutal.
You know what that looks like? It looks like a cross that you had like a minute to draw, and you'd only seen one picture of a cross.
I physically could hand draw this better. Like
the lines are blown out on that. Up on the top, that's all blown out. On the side, it's blown out. This, my God, it's like it looked like he used a ballpoint pen to put
there's
that.
No evenness of hand. There's no evenness to this. But let's continue.
Let's continue with this disaster.
That wrapped around the cross.
Hang on.
Beads is a small cross, and that's what it used to pray on. So I had that wrapped around the cross, something I came up with, and the flowers indicate.
But here's my bigger question. Why do you like every day I see you're calling about the tattoo and you're sending us pictures? Why do you think anybody cares about your new tattoo?
But Howard, I am getting the penis pump put in.
Jesus, I went to another clip.
Probably in May.
Sorry.
But he actually cut that hard. He literally just changed the subject and talked about that.
Yeah. So Bobo moves on to talk about his penis pump, because what kind of cancer did he have? Do we remember?
As they say, prostrate.
Prostrate, right?
Prostrate.
Right.
Every old guinea, prostrate.
Prostrate. So he's going for the penis pump.
Bobo, I would have led with that.
And he's probably in May.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, Bobo, I would have led with that. I would have led with like, hey, my penis, a penis pump has some sexy quality to it as a topic. Right. Getting a tattoo, I mean, everybody.
General interest anyway.
Yeah.
Whoa. So the TikTokers are really looking for that penis pump talk.
Yes, of course.
That crowd under 30, man, they want that penis pump talk.
That's right. It's a sexy topic, Dennis.
It's sexy, Dad, for those 30-year-olds.
Crew, what do you think of this tattoo? I'm sad for him because
I'm not. He's an idiot.
He talked so much on Twitter. On TikTok about his new tattoo. Can't wait to reveal his new tattoo. New tattoo. And for it to be this is really just, it's horrible. Sorry, Bobo.
Every time I look at it, I find something else wrong.
I know.
Christ. Oh, my God.
I know. It's
like none of the beads are the same
none of
size.
the beads are symmetrical.
Yeah,
Look
I mean
at
they're
the
supposed to be symmetrical.
and
Oh well,
what was
shit.
the-
They're supposed to be 3. I think they're supposed to be 3. Yeah, if I remember, there's 3 beads at the bottom, not 2.
Oh, is that the case?
Jesus wept.
I don't know from that.
Yes, there's
They're
3 beads
horrible.
at the bottom, not 2. My,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh
can't.
my
look at
god.
them.
Can we move on from
Yes,
this picture?
wait, yes.
Can we please move on? I mean, my God. We are 25 minutes in. I think we've spent 24 minutes on this picture.
Because it's so delicious, and
Because it's like the most exciting thing that happened all day.
wait till you hear what we're going to talk about next, because I'm pretty
You're gonna
positive.
want that picture back.
Pretty positive that exactly you're going to
You don't
want
want the picture back.
when we get to this next next guy.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Wow. Okay, so this is like a 2-part clip. We start off with him talking about "Mama, I'm Coming Home"
Yes.
by Ozzy Osbourne,
Which he got wrong.
which you got wrong. So we're going to talk about that. So I'll have to break this clip up because it's a 2-minute clip. So we gotta kind of move it away from this. All right. RadioGunk Newsflash. Monday, Howard talks about how bad Bobo's tattoo is for 3 hours. Yeah, that's probably true.
No, he has Elton John.
For Sharon. Mama. Yeah,
Fair use.
My wife
use.
like this.
I got to write something for my wife. Like this.
Because Sharon
Mama, I'm
said that.
coming upstairs.
Mama, I'm in the house, so you don't have to worry about me coming home. During the commercial break, I just took a look at what Beth was up to. She was in the middle of giving our cat acupuncture with an
So this is
What? What?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
It gets so much worse than
Yes,
that.
it does. It gets.
Oh,
I
God.
actually had I had a tirade. I literally had a tirade.
Dennis was in all caps.
I was in tirade because I wanted
beside himself. So okay, number
wanted to hit
one,
him.
according to everybody in the chat, he did not write "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
It was Lemmy. Lemmy wrote it. The lead singer and bassist for Motorhead, who they were great friends.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, you're all talking about the cat acupuncture, but it gets so much better.
All right, so
I
let
mean,
me
the whole-
even before we go.
Please don't give it away. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it because it's just.
Oh no,
so-
I was just going to talk about the acupuncture thing.
It's so delicious in its.
All right, I'll wait because I
as a
have some
full
facts.
body of work. It's just delicious. So here we go.
All right, I have some facts. Okay.
Go look at what Beth was up to. She was in the middle of giving our cat acupuncture with an acupuncturist. Believe it or not, but we have a cat. It's a horrible story. We have this cat.
Horrible story, right? So remember, we're all talking about Coco Melon.
Mm-hmm.
Coco Melon has 2 gimp back legs and kind of basically drags herself around.
Yes.
Coco Melon, according to Beth, with no knowledge whatsoever,
None.
was abused because everybody wants to abuse $1,000 cats, right? So
Absolutely.
stepped on, destroyed.
Yes.
like-
Thrown against the wall. Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, just let me continue. Let's continue this. Here we go.
Coco Melon, who we adopted, and she can't pee on her own. Somebody abused her. She was like some breeder. She was a British short hair, but some breeder like took her to a kill shelter because her spine was broken. Someone had abused her and stepped on her or something. We don't know what happened.
No, you don't know what happened. That's exactly right. You've completely fabricated a story for fucking Coco Melon because it just makes her followers feel better about them.
Yes, it has to have an evil human story.
It's always an evil human, right?
Maybe he's a talking cat. And it's got memoirs and everything.
Well, it's just so crazy because even the bodega cat, and it's like everybody knew that the bodega cat was super happy, like, chasing rats around, getting all fat. Everybody would like pet it and feed it, but they're horrible human beings. And it's like she got old and retired and couldn't afford to keep the fucking cat.
Remember when she said she found a cat that had been tossed away in an alley in Florida? Like they live like every house is like $1 bazillion, but she's happened to found The
That's
one
right.
orphanage.
The
Yes.
one orphanage. That's right. All right,
Yes.
let's continue the story because it's just so fucking ridiculous.
What they did to her, but her spine is broken and the shelter was going to kill her
Yes, as they should have. Let's be honest.
because she can't pee on her own.
Yeah.
You have to express her bladder. And it turns out Beth is the only person on the planet who can, like, veterinarians cannot express our cat's bladder. It's
Beth, the saint, the stoic, the talented, the heroic, the blessed.
I heard that Beth is going to get beautified at the end of the week. That's what it's called when you made a saint, beautification. Yeah.
Well,
the Pope actually
generally-
is called and said, "We're beautifying you at the end of the week."
Beatification.
Generally, when
Beatification, but it's
a
beautified.
horse steps on a cat, they pee.
Wait, let's continue.
Yes.
really weird. So, like, even if we go away, we have a problem. We can't really go away
Can't go away because
Can't go away.
because
Not from
Beth.
her.
No, because the cat, she died because she can't pee on her own, and for some reason, no one can. Like,
So did Coco Melon hold in her urine for the entire 4 days that you guys were in Mexico?
Clearly, no.
Beth does it, and like tons of urine comes out. She does it 2 or 3 times a day. But like, if we cannot find another person who can perform this function.
And Beth doesn't, what does she do that's different than anybody else can do?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. So Saint Beth, apparently let Coco Melon suffer for 4 or 5 days so that she could go away to a star-studded Mexico wedding. And then, as it turns out, she did not go with Howard to visit the daughter. He went.
Yeah, this is.
alone.
Are you gonna play? Oh, you're playing the clip.
I've got it.
Okay. Because
Beth had to go back
and
home.
let me can I go back on this whole thing since we just
Absolutely.
skipped all
Let's
through
just
it. So I want to
the
go
rest of it,
back.
and then we can go through a tirade.
I want to go back.
It's weird. She can hold the cat and press the bladder, and urine comes out, and for some reason, all these professionals can't even find her bladder. They just cannot get anything to come out.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
We have one person who can get some out.
Some. But
So
not all.
that's our best bet. Because we had to go to Mexico, and when we went to Mexico, Beth had to rush home because then I went out to California to see my granddaughters, and Beth wanted to go with me, but had to express the cat's bladder.
No
Anyway,
shit.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So first, the acupuncture. Mrs. Chair is actually certified in veterinary acupuncture. She's actually also certified in Chinese food therapy. So I have a little bit of knowledge of this, just a slight bit of knowledge of this. So what first off, they're doing acupuncture trying to fix a very old injury. You're not going to get anywhere with that. If it was fresh, maybe, possibly. But it's been what, 3 years now since they had Coco Melon.
Since it was a kitten.
What?
Since it was a kitten.
Yeah,
yes.
so about 3 years they've had Coco Melon, and so basically, no, maybe make you feel a little better, but it's not going to cure this. The whole part. I had a cat also that could not pee on its own.
Okay.
And I expressed this cat's
Was it
bladder.
stepped on and kicked to the gutter?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Just totally terrible. Yeah, horrible. The evil humans.
So you're saying there's no chance?
No.
Would it be like giving Stevie Wonder a foot massage at this point, hoping that kind of?
Yeah, exactly. Because it once you got to this point, it's atrophied. This cat actually sounds pretty bad because my cat could walk and all. She just couldn't pee. I mean, that was just, she could walk. She didn't drag her legs around. So the thing is about expressing the bladder. Okay, first of all, he's even saying that veterinarians can't even find the bladder. Then you're going to a very bad veterinarian. Every veterinarian can find the bladder, no matter how fat the cat is.
Right.
Because they kind of go to school for this.
Right.
They go for like a few years, to do this. And second of all, the whole point of when you give medications for to relax the bladder. There's medications you give to relax the bladder. Now, the key is also the cat can't be wound up. And this is where I'm kind of having a problem. First of all, it has plenty of help. Second of all, if the cat's in its own environment, it's going to be pretty relaxed. I mean, especially if it knows the person and it's seen the person before, you can express the cat. And I mean, honestly, it's very odd if you can't. So St. Beef being the only one, even veterinarians can't do it, is a load of crap. It's total garbage.
Well,
And
let's also think about the fact that she's now in Florida. So who's expressing the cat when she's back home? Like who's
no, the cat goes with it all back and forth.
I understand that. But Beth has gone out in New York. Beth has, stayed in the city. Beth has
the same help. You got to remember, they have help that goes along with them.
I don't know, do they?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have help that goes along with them. I think they have a core staff in both of the mansions, but I have a feeling that they have like personal whatever, especially with the animals. I think it actually has like some sort of staff because animals are a shit ton of work.
Yeah.
I mean, especially as many frigging animals they have. I mean, the rabbits alone picking up that crap all day long is a full-time job.
Ugh.
I mean, good God. So, the thing is, so I imagine they have somebody very familiar with this cat. This is a load of garbage. The only reason Beefus didn't go to California is because Deborah doesn't want it there. That is why. It doesn't want it in its house. It doesn't want it around.
I don't think she wanted to be there either. Let's be honest.
I think it's very mutual feeling of not wanting to be around. Exactly. Plus, so it had to have an excuse because we have not had one story about Coco Melon and expressing the bladder the entire time this cat has been in existence. We had a friggin' calendar made with this friggin' cat last year.
Yeah, never heard a word about this.
Never heard a word about having to make, squirt pee because that's what it comes out. You hold the cat backwards and you kind of go, and it's like a water gun.
Yeah, I got no interest in.
It's very exciting.
What all this is, honestly, at this point, it's just Howard trying to convince himself that he didn't have a lemon of a wife. I don't think when he's talking about only she can do this, I don't think he's talking to anybody but himself at this point. Because he's got this aging freaking JCPenney model gold digger of a lemon
Ames.
of a wife.
Don't insult JCPenney as Ames.
And he's got it in his head somehow convince himself that she's a supermodel and all this other crap.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know if that was the end of the sentence there.
Just kidding.
So those of you interested in the Coco Melon, I'll show her to you. So here's Coco Melon. And you can see her legs are kind of sticking out over there, and she just kind of drags them around. She doesn't really have any mobility on them. But yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get with them. So yeah, so let's say a prayer for Coco Melon, the horribly abused monsters that tortured her before they sent her off to the kill shelter.
Absolutely.
A lot of fucking work. I'm sorry. I'm not necessarily sure that I would have the temetry to do that kind of bullshit. So, okay, let's move on a little bit. And let's talk about Robin looking great. Like, just how would you not be more effusive about Robin? And the only pictures I have of her are from a conversation that they had the other day. So I'll show that to you as I talk about this clip. Here we go.
It's weird.
Sorry. No one can do it but Beth.
All goes away.
I don't know. I look at you, and I'm being serious. I'm not just saying this. You look as young as ever. I don't know. I bet your body. Take off your clothes. Let me see what's going.
That's where the devastation is.
Really? I need to look you over because I'm looking at your face, and you're like in your neck. You don't have any of that saggy neck skin.
Yeah, I try to. Sure, from the neck up, I look pretty good.
Do you still get guys hitting on you, or are you at the age where they don't hit on you?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It depends. Sometimes young guys get fooled for a while.
Right. They think you're younger than you are?
Younger. Yeah. There's communication going on. But
and where exactly does this happen? In her living room? She never leaves her house.
Maybe. Well, is she really at her house? Because remember, she's at that new
Okay, well,
place.
true.
Yeah, where they had to fix the shower for her.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe there's blind people in that facility also.
Do you call these younger men attendants? Is that what they are?
Yes, they're attendants.
Yes.
I like the curtain in the background to hide the location.
Brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Everything about her setup is fucking brutal.
I mean that thing on top of her head. I mean, damn. I mean, damn.
I know. And since we're at this clip, let's just go to this guy and let's play a little something about him, because apparently his ass kissery to Howard's guitar playing is like a little bit off the charts as well. So let's play a little bit of that. Here we go.
Speaking of guitar, I was playing the other day before the show. We had some downtime, so I always check to see if the guitar is in tune and everything.
Sure.
Jason told me yesterday he's very impressed with my guitar journey. He feels I'm getting better.
Ah, Jesus.
He feels I've made some progress. Were you the guy who told me that, Jason? I just don't remember exactly. I think it was you.
Wow.
What was impressive, Jason?
I was jamming.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, what impressed you?
What wonderfulness do you need to kiss my ass with right now? What do you got? What do you got for us? I'll wait for you. I got this. Let's go.
Exactly.
Show or during one of the breaks, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know, when you first started bringing that guitar out, it didn't sound like much. It sounded like, you know, you're finding a note, or is this a D? I'm like, what are we doing? Now, you like, honestly, if I wasn't looking and I just heard that, I just assume you're a guitar player strumming a guitar.
Right.
Is he fucking kidding me, man?
I mean, he's not even trying to make it sound realistic. I mean, seriously. As I put in the listening thread at radiogunk.com/forums/Howard Stern.
Yes.
I put, they better tie a rope on him so they can pull him back out because he's that far up his ass.
Ah, no kidding. Right?
I mean, Jesus, I don't know how he got that nose in there, but my God, once you get past that, everything's easy.
It is legit brutal. So the funny thing is when I was going through Bobo's, and yes, there are. Oh, let's look at the tattoo artist. I didn't realize that all of this.
We have a picture of this.
Look at him. Look at him with his old timey mustache. You should be embarrassed, sir. I hope
he
you
spends
didn't
too much time grooming and not enough time practicing.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Yeah, look at Bobo. Yeah, Bobo. So proud of you, Bobo.
Oh, that location. Oh my God.
It's just brutal. It is. I agree. It's absolute horrificness. Yeah, I was going to surprise you guys with something else, but let me see if I can get to it really quickly before we.
Ooh.
Not a surprise. Just something I wanted to show to my friends.
What? Getting a tattoo at the gas station.
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's just awful.
What you doing, Mo?
I was looking for something with Bobo, and I'm obviously not going to get to it. So I'll.
That button launches all of our nuclear missiles. Well, then which button gets me a latte? That would be the other one, sir. What idiot designed this thing? You did, sir. Fair enough.
What is that?
That was the president ordering a latte.
Wow. Okay.
Don't push that. That launches all the nuclear missiles. Well, which one gives me a latte? That'd be the other one.
Wow. Okay. There's that. So whilst you filled time with that, I was able to get back to Bobo. So what I was realizing as I was looking for the Bobo tattoo thing is the fact that pretty much everybody on the Stern Show, everybody knows how to play the guitar except for Howard. So here on Bobo's TikTok, here's Sal doing like a silly Elvis rendition.
taking requests, and this one goes out to I Found a Hand Job in Idaho. Little AC/DC for your listening pleasure. Oh, I thank you. Thank you very much. This goes out to you, Havana. Yes, you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. Yes, you shook me all night.
Okay, it's silly, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but it actually sounds like a guitar.
he can actually strum.
Right.
He can actually play. He doesn't have to look at notes or anything to understand that that's what
Yes.
you're supposed to do. Everybody on his staff can play the guitar.
Except Howard.
But for Howard. All right, so let's move on. So if you recall that we had kind of pulled together some hypogeric cameo stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Yes, yes.
And I just thought it was kind of curious that miraculously Howard then played the exact same
ones. Yes, kind of weird. They were the same ones out of the thousands. He's
What a
done.
coinky dink.
Isn't that
so weird?
Such a yeah.
It's
Can't
like-
help it.
I mean, what are you
Why
going
is
to
he
do,
talking
dude?
like that?
Dude, your whole identity is being high pitched. I was listening to some cameos you were cutting, and you were like, "Hi, this is High Pitch Eric," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I can't help it.
Yeah, so yeah, and then they played them. It was just kind of weird that it was the exact same stuff.
You know, I mean, I just don't even understand. I guess, is he just tired of doing the voice like this?
But I can't understand it. I don't know. I don't know.
Who's high pitch?
Yeah, I don't understand how that happens. But you know, we've
Or
always
how he stopped just doing the voice?
well, we always said that was his voice, right?
No, his real voice is like this. Is his real voice? That deep
Yeah.
one is his real voice.
Yeah, but it's just kind of weird that.
Why would you stop?
Why would you stop? And that's
Oddly enough, he has the same voice as Gilbert Godfrey almost.
He does, doesn't he?
No, his real voice.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't even want to know that.
Yeah.
Did you know, Xavier? Did you know that Howard's dad smoked cigars and he used to steal them from him because
because he didn't.
Well, because this was a new story for today, so I need.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't know Ben smoked cigars with his glass eye.
Yeah,
cigars and like when I was a kid, I tried to be like my dad, so I would steal his cigars and like smoke one, and it's like this absolute. First of all, a cigarette I get like you inhale. I used to inhale the cigars because it was like so boring. Like you're puffing on it. Like there's
You
zero
just fill
pleasure.
the thing with the smoke into your mouth and then blow it out.
and you
again.
blow it out like.
I don't understand cigars, honestly.
I
'cause
smoke cigars.
So, can you tell me what the cigar scenario is like?
Well, it's a very, very relaxing, slow-paced. I can't explain it. It's one of those things. It's almost like cathartic because you don't really inhale it because you'll like vomit if you inhale it because it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a lot of tobacco smoke. I mean, because it's like the gauges on them are.
There's no filter like a cigarette.
Yeah, no,
right?
the filter's the rest of the tobacco, but you kind of do it. And it's kind of like a relaxing thing. It's usually done a very social thing. It's a very social thing. Like my buddies and I, we hang out and smoke. You drink like bourbon with it, and it kind of accents the flavor of bourbon or dark whiskey or a dark beer. It's kind of it's a little bit relaxing almost. It has that little relaxing kind of feel to it.
Is there a direct correlation between cigar smell? Like, is the tobacco used for cigars different than tobacco?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not treated like the cigarette tobacco. No,
it's cigar tobacco.
Yes, it's completely different. The way it's dried is different. The way it's processed is different. It's a different type of product, and it's wrapped. It's tobacco, a type of tobacco wrapped in a tobacco leaf. The outside is actually a natural wrapper. Also, it's not paper or anything like that. It's the actual, and you have like a dark one, or you have like a Connecticut, which I like, Connecticut wrapper, which is a lighter wrapper, a much lighter burn.
You're so cute, Shane. Thank you. That's not him doing whiteface, silly. That's him with SPF 50 on his face with his big giant hat going outside. That's
so yeah, and see the thing is, cigars got a very bad reputation in the 60s and 70s and the 80s because automation came along. That's actually what killed Ybor City here in Tampa, which was Cigar City, USA, where they made all the cigars.
The Cubans the Cubans came here and brought their cigar making know-how, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the automated cigars weren't as good. I mean, the quality of it was kind of crappy, and also it would trying to make them really cheap too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the White Owls. My great uncles used to smoke those friggin' things all the time. They literally smelled like trash cans being burned. I mean, they were horrible, but it was just cheap tobacco being manufactured. And so it's a whole different experience on a hand-rolled cigar with a quality filler. I mean, it's different, but there is a relaxation to it. But Ben Stern never smoked cigars. Not that I could have ever realized, remember or heard.
How many times would you say you smoke a cigar a year?
A year?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Probably like 100 times, maybe 80 times.
This is like a normal thing for you to do.
Yeah, it's a normal thing. It's when I do parades, I may smoke 2. Because
yeah,
it's just
and do you chew on that edge so it's like all wet?
I don't chew on. No, I don't chew.
Or do you hold it in your mouth similar to a non-girthy penis? Like
sort of, kind of, yeah.
Sort of, right?
Or a very large nipple.
Okay.
Hey Mo, you know how Freud says sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. In Howard's case, no, it's a cock.
Yeah, sometimes a cigar is just.
I smoke Oliva.
Not in Howard's case.
Oliva, who lives in the family actually lives in Tampa still. The Oliva family. Actually, the street the Italian club is named after Angel Oliva Sr., the founder of Oliva Cigars.
Dennis rides the Great Garloo float in the Gunk Parade. That would be actually hysterical.
That would be hysterical.
It'd just be amazing. Okay, so apparently they wanted to reveal that somebody on the staff is on Ozempic.
Wait, before you go on.
Yes.
King of All Blacks only had one job for this phone call, even though it was on for almost an hour.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was at the beginning of the phone call, and it's a clip we cannot play here on YouTube. And that's the only reason Howard had him on. So he can drop that wonderful word that Howard loves hearing. And he dropped it many times.
Right. So it was him on the phone with High Pitch Eric, and it was just a clusterfuck of stupidity.
Yes, it was.
With both of them on Ozempic, which is befuddling to me. And then, of course, King of All Blacks trying to make it like whatever he's on, which is the OG Ozempic.
Yes.
And that's I got me the yellow pen or the green pen or something like.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Like it's some sort of flex to have that Ozempic. It was just so weird. It was
my forces are mowing. I mean, it's the same level of shit.
Stupid. It's so amazing.
It's the same level as like, oh, you got that Yucatan hair, girl. It's the same flex.
Yeah.
It's absolutely worthless.
It's so true. It's so true. Is anybody really on Ozempic for that? Yes, my mother is diabetic, and she takes Ozempic, but as a supplement to her actual shot. It's kind of like in a addition kind of thing.
It probably levels it levels it out.
It kind of levels it out.
Yeah,
That's
it levels it
right.
out. Yeah.
So when people really need it, it works, lowers blood pressure and all that stuff. Okay, so so let's talk about let's talk about, and he can't for the life of him understand who could possibly be on Ozempic, because this is what he says.
Trying to think who's a big fatso on our
yeah,
everyone's a big fatso on your staff. Everyone's.
I know
Is he
someone that
kidding?
isn't on Ozempic.
Everyone's a big fan.
JD.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean,
He might
I
be
see.
shooting it in his leg. He might be shooting it in his leg.
Yeah, right. King of All Black says if you shoot it in your leg, you're not going to lose weight.
You can't use Ozempic in your leg. It doesn't work.
Don't work.
Oh, Jason knows
is it a
about
guy
this.
or a girl?
It's Jason. Jason, give us the game here.
Yeah, so one of our staff came up to me the other day and said, "Hey, I'm willing to talk about this on the air. I think it would be funny if people guessed."
Is this going to be one of our staff that I'm going to look at and go, I don't know his name?
Who is
Shit.
that?
Like, are you guys going to feed me the name so I can pretend like I know the person?
We put a name tag on the person. No, you'll know. You should know this person, Howard. This person should not be.
Listen, nobody in the chat. If I said to you guys, why don't you take a guess who is on Ozempic?
I wouldn't have guessed it, and I know who it is.
You wouldn't guess. You just wouldn't.
I know who the person is before. I mean, as a staff member, but I would never guess
name
it.
doesn't come to us as something that we would normally.
Talentless Mike Trainer.
Who has a Wikipedia, by the way?
Well, you could just post it up. He
But
put it
why?
up there
But
himself.
why? But
He put it
why?
up there himself.
He's a stand-up comic. He's a writer, producer, and on-air performer.
There you go.
Show, and has several recurring characters on the show, including Jeff the Drunk's Lump, whom
Doesn't
we
do
haven't
anymore.
We haven't heard from Jeff the Drunk in a long time. Bobo's Toupee,
Gone.
the Hulk, and others.
Gone.
Yeah. Okay. Trainer grew up in West Art. Yeah. Elon.
Sorry to hear that.
I don't even know what that is.
Elon is in. Isn't it in Ohio?
I don't know. I don't know. I never heard of it.
Help me chat. I've heard of Elon. They do have a basketball team.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. So anyway, Mike Trainer is on Ozempic. And
Wow.
It could have been a tailor. It could have been a sailor. I'm just Vlad the Impaler. One of my favorite Gwar songs ever.
So Mike Trainer apparently has been on Ozempic for like over 2 months, has not lost an ounce. And so the big
I can't understand why.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him. I don't know why it's so yummy.
He probably eats terribly.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the thing that I really need to talk to you guys about.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened with Jeff the Drunk? Jeff the Drunk has been going live on TikTok. It's so sad.
It can't be good.
I want to see Jeff the Drunk on TikTok.
I almost think we should.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know. I don't even know how to start this. So.
All right.
So apparently, the lady boys are not the only thing that Howard
Jesus
on his Instagram feed. There's a whole subset of interesting Downsy girls.
Well, touch me in the morning and then just walk away.
Yes, exactly. So there's Downsy girls on the interwebs, and if I had to see it after I was like, okay, I never saw the Downsy models. Let me check out the Downsy models. So I went on to Instagram so I could see the Downsy models, and boy, was I color me shocked. So let's hear a little bit about it, and then let's go to them. Okay, I'm looking forward to showing them.
So last night, not once, not twice, not 3 times, like literally 10 things in a row when I was just looking at my Instagram. And again, I follow a lot of people. I don't get any videos of them. I got at least, I want to say 10 to 15 videos of hot Down syndrome girls in bikinis. Like, this is fucking crazy. I don't know if anybody else is getting it, but these are super
Hot Down syndrome. That is the thickest statement you've ever.
Well, I'm telling you, they're super.
Wow.
And they write across the bottom. Tell me, would you have sex with me, or is the fact that I have Down syndrome a turnoff to you? And clearly, you would have sex with these hot Down syndrome girls.
Would you, Howard? Would you have sex?
No, it's a girl. You can't.
With these Down's syndrome Downsy girls?
So all I hear in my head is Artie's voice going, "Hey, retard." That's all I hear in my head right
now. So yeah. So
I miss Artie.
There's
Frank, do you know that for sure, dude?
AI fakes, huh?
Oh, so
Oh.
why
Oh.
are there so many kids on here? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just do a little Google.
I mean, I think we're only a week away from Down's Lady Boys with freaking Howard.
No, that's coming, baby. That's
It's
his
coming.
wheelhouse. That is his wheelhouse.
Uh,
Yeah, you didn't want your freaking logarithm to be totally messed up like Moses is going to be now.
oh yeah. Yeah, this is woman goes viral for showcasing her cooking skills despite living with Down syndrome. So is this what you mean by sort of Downsy, but not all the way Downsy?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know.
Downsy,
This
like Stephanie?
girls, what's going on, but kind of like that. Yeah,
Semi Downsy?
yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, because I mean, you know about genotypes and phenotypes, right?
No. And if you say that word one more time,
Come on, we actually may get extra bonus money for it.
No. Genotype is what your genes, the genes that you carry.
I know.
And then phenotype is what actually you see. So some
went right past
people with that Down syndrome do not manifest that the simian fold and all this other stuff.
Was that who I thought it was? That The Rock? The second picture was The Rock.
World Down Syndrome Day. Yes. So this is here's one. I was born with Down syndrome. So is this a Downsy girl that is
more than likely?
Let me see what goes on with her.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Straight to hell, right?
Right to hell.
You are, yeah.
Wow, hotties, huh? I don't just understand the Downsy thing. Like, I don't understand.
What's even more disturbing?
Wait, hang on, stop. What don't you understand?
I don't understand the showcasing of the Downsy model. Like, I'm just not understanding it. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, there's I'm part of a German Shepherd group. There's groups for everything on the internet. Why not have someone with the group with people with Down syndrome?
It's Instagram,
I'm sure there's people with cerebral palsy. I'm sure there's people with all kinds of palsies that have their own kind of support group.
Yes.
I mean,
the bigger question is, why is a 71-year-old grandfather talking about this in any way, shape, or form as something that is coming up in his feed? Instagram.
It's bad enough that these poor, horrific kids look like this, but to put them in those fucking outfits,
that's a crime.
It's a crime.
Crime.
That is a crime. Put him in black. Put him in something slimming.
Put him in something
a turtleneck.
Instead, they put him in Christmas wrapping.
They literally dumped them on the floor, rolled them in wrapping paper, put a bow around it, and called it a fucking day. Jesus Christ, that is just wow.
I guess this isn't what Howard was talking about.
This is definitely not what Howard was talking about.
No, it was not what he was talking about.
But I guess, do you have to find happiness in this?
Yes, there are people that do.
I mean, what are we on someone's family site? What are we doing?
I have no idea where we are. We've gone into the woods.
No, it's just like
I rabbit holed.
You rabbit holed.
Yeah, I'm moving on. I rabbit holed. Yeah. So anyway, consider the source. He's getting Downsy models as his tens of hundreds of them. Hundreds.
It's just constantly filling up his thing, and the lady boys not so much now.
Not so much anymore. Yeah, now it's Downsy.
Bullshit.
So that's
still not one mention of the Myanmar
the
earthquake. No mention yet. Nothing.
All right, Val Kilmer. Rest in peace. And we're gonna give you a little bit of that.
Val Kilmer, the actor, died.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had a crush on him. All the ladies had a crush on him.
Gorgeous man.
Gorgeous guy.
You
And
couldn't
that
have
was-
been more beautiful as a man.
No, like maybe Brad Pitt goes, I might be a little bit more beautiful than Val Kilmer. You know, like there was.
No.
Wow.
If you put them side by side at the same age,
Go ahead.
I'm sure Val would win.
You would rate Val Kilmer higher than Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, great actor, great career, great all that. But if you were going to have...
This is Robin logic now, just so you know. So that's just consider the source. Robin logic. And yes, everybody knows Val Kilmer started to look a little bit weird as he got older, but he had that throat cancer. And so he started wearing all those scarves and everything to cover up the tracheal hole that he had there. And yeah, so of course it was like a super surprise to everybody who saw him when he came out of kind of quasi retirement. And then Tom Cruise did, in fact, put him into that Top Gun movie, which I never saw, by the way.
I heard it's very good, though.
Oh, is it?
It
was very good.
It was probably the best Star Wars remake that was ever done.
What are you talking about?
The movie's the plot is exactly like Star Wars.
Yeah.
The end of it. Yeah. It's a good movie. It was a great popcorn movie. I'm not knocking it.
It was entertaining. It was a good movie.
But they do the trench run to a precise missile, whatever, all that shit. So whatever.
So here's.
But
Robin
if you
logic.
were going to have Tom Cruise play the hero, you couldn't have an ugly villain.
Why not?
Because it would be too easy to defeat an ugly villain if you were Tom Cruise. Everybody would love Tom Cruise and hate the villain.
I see.
You had to have a gorgeous villain.
Really? Because Tom Cruise has been in many, many, many movies, Mission Impossibles, things like that. Do you think that they always pit a gorgeous villain against Tom Cruise?
Well, the other part that's even worse, though, is that Val Kilmer was not the villain in Top Gun.
No, right.
No,
He
he
was
wasn't.
an adversary, not a villain. Big difference.
They were competing.
They were
They were
competing.
ultimately they were in the same team.
Yeah. And
Jesus
so,
wept.
yeah, she never really gets it fucking together. She really
She doesn't.
Here's
She
a
really
pic-
doesn't.
No.
Here's a lovely picture of Val Kilmer in the last Top Gun. So you kind of washed up nicely.
You should see that movie. It's a really fun movie. Big popcorn type.
I remember when you saw it and you were like, yeah, it's good. You should see it, but don't rush out. And I didn't.
I said, if you don't watch it within the next year, you'll probably kill Val. And here we are.
All right, so let's move on. So, okay, then
Wait, that was it? That was his tribute?
Kind of. I mean,
Well, no, he actually mentioned. He mentioned
favorite movie, Real Genius.
Real Genius was Howard's favorite movie, but really couldn't name
horrible movie.
any parts. And first of all, it's not a good movie. It's not even close to his best movie. But Howard couldn't even really get the plot down. And then he brought up the terrible Batman movie he was in that had the horrible plot and just terrible.
Wait, there was a plot in that movie?
Well, all right. I'm saying, no, there was none. That was not a bad part of it.
Literally, the most memorable line is, "It's a car. Chicks dig the car." That's
So,
it. Like
Howard never saw Top Secret, which is Val Kilmer's best movie. One.
I've tried everything. The embassy, the German government, consulate. I even talked to the UN ambassador. It's no use. I just can't bring my wife to orgasm.
Gee, that's a shame, Martin. Have you tried one of these?
Wow, well, thanks. I'll give it a whirl.
It really is actually bizarre that we've been playing Val Kilmer.
Yes,
that's what we do
for the last 2 weeks, and then he would just up and die. It's just,
and Tombstone. Tombstone was really, but I just
Oh,
part of me
yeah,
just
he was-
loved. I just loved Top Secret because he was just poking. No, Top Secret, he just poked fun of himself, and you have to be a really good actor to poke fun at yourself that hard, and still pull it off as like a movie.
Yeah,
I mean, the Jim Morrison movie. If you were high, it was good. The
was
Morrison
okay.
movie, if you were high, it was okay. But sober, no.
yeah. I mean, he played the role great.
Yeah, he did, but the Doors were kind of a messed up group. Jim Morrison was really out there.
Jim Morrison was a really fucked up dude.
He was really fucked up, man. He was way out there, man.
He was just
talented, but man, he's out there.
Yes.
Well, I think what happened is
The
he was
Saint.
just a
Saint's
drunk.
good movie.
He had lots of talent, but his drinking eventually caught up with him.
Yeah,
drinking. Well, yeah.
He
Okay,
did a lot of
He was drunk
drugs
more
too,
than
though.
anything else.
you're right. He was a drunk, more first and foremost. That's for
Yes.
sure. But I'm not sure that that's what killed him.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't even know what killed him. Wasn't he in a bath?
He was in a
fucking
bathtub.
France?
I mean, honestly, he could have had a heart attack. I mean,
Hold on.
there's all the things he did to himself. He could have had a heart attack.
Let's all go to the wiki. Let's all
So
go.
Quitter says he was just a drunk, not a drunk addict. I find it hard to believe that he didn't take any other drugs, especially in that time frame, because it was just normal.
Yeah, well, that just seems kind of like normal.
Yeah.
Let's see. On July
Courtney
3rd,
Love killed him.
You know what? I won't argue that. I mean, she killed him. Yeah.
On July 3rd, 1971, Morrison was found dead in the bathtub of his apartment at approximately 6 a.m. By his girlfriend at the time, Pamela Corson. The official cause of death was listed as heart failure. Although no autopsy was performed and it was not required by French law, Corson said that Morrison's last words as he was bathing was, "Pam, are you still here?" Several individuals who say they were eyewitnesses, including Marianne Faithfull, claimed that his death was due to an accidental heroin overdose. Sam Bennett, founder and manager, but nobody really knows, honestly.
No autopsy, no way to prove it.
Sam Burnett, founder and manager of the Rock and Roll Club Circus, affirmed that he found Morrison unconscious in the club's bathroom after a heroin overdose around 2 a.m. and that his body was taken away from the club by two men, supposedly drug dealers. Because of the lack of autopsy, however, these statements could never be confirmed. Suggests that his death was kept a secret, and the reporter telephone he choked on a ham sandwich.
So some Frenchy drug guy has killed him and like, quick, get him to the bathtub, monsieur. Is that what's going on? You think his last words were, "Hey Pam, what's with the hair dryer? I'm in the bath."
It's so weird how they like kept all these kind of things secret. I mean, if we switch back to like Mama Cass and whatever, it was suggested that his death was kept a secret, and reporters who had telephoned Paris were told that Morrison was not deceased, but tired and resting at a hospital. His friend, film director Agnes Varda, admitted that she was the one who was responsible for hiding the incident from becoming public. In her last media interview before she died in 2019, she confirmed that she was one of only 4 mourners to attend Morrison's burial. So yeah, and who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
Morrison
well,
had
it's
been
one of
2
those
years to
we'll
the day
never know.
of the death of Rolling Stones guitarist Brian Jones. So weird how all this stuff is intertwined, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Really, really, really weird. All right. Well, so anyway, and by the way, Morrison, his father was like a huge, big time general or something in the army.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a total army brat.
no idea.
He Morrison graduated from UCLA, and then his father, I'm trying to find it. I had read like a whole thing about like him and all these other dudes who went to LA around the same time and like were doing their whole music thing. All of them were like army brats. All of them were like, anti-army because the Vietnam War and all that shit. So they're anti the establishment, and that's how they became these kind of like, yes, Morrissey killed Morrison. Yes, that's exactly right, Benjamin.
Makes
Benjamin,
sense.
you never told us how you're doing. We needed to know, and you didn't give us any updates. So thanks for nothing. All right, so let's talk about sunscreen, shall we? Because this is what AARP radio does to you. I don't
Do we
even-
really have to?
He was an admiral.
He was an admiral.
And Rick the electrician's right. He was the Gulf of Tonkin. He kind of was involved in that disaster.
Yes.
Do you know that People Are Strange was written when he got lost in the Hollywood Hills, like stoned out of his mind?
Oh, really?
That's why he says, "Streets are uneven when you're down."
When your strange faces come out of the rain.
You know, what's weird about the Doors is like seems like the history has kind of forgotten about them at this point.
Kind of,
don't
right?
even like.
Well, you got to look at you got to look at their type of music. It never progressed forward. It's just like Jimi Hendrix. It kind of stopped when they stopped.
Well, Jimmy was like famous for like 2 days.
Well, I
He
understand
didn't have
it,
a
but
longevity, but
his style didn't continue because no one else could play like that.
no, Stevie Ray Vaughan could, but yeah,
that's true. But
but you know what I mean? I mean, and I think most of us like had that little phase that one summer where you listen to like all the Doors songs, and then
of course,
and then like okay, but like they're not really a thing.
Yeah, nobody puts the Doors on their playlist like to just listen to music in their car. You just don't. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's true. They've kind of fallen off the radar.
And their songs aren't bad. I mean, like Riders on the Storm. That's a good fucking song. L.A. Woman's a good song.
Yes.
I mean, they got some decent songs.
See,
but
now
they've just kind of been forgotten.
Because now that you said that, now I'm gonna have to go look in the best of the Doors and then put that onto my playlist. All right, so let's talk about Sunscreen.
You know the day divides the night.
It was 80.
Right around, try to hide.
So as Dennis and I were reporting earlier on in this podcast, the weather has taken its awful turn to leaning towards summer now.
It's summer.
And yes, the doors are deep when you're in high school, and that's where it ends. It's so fucking true. And all your friends are smoking pot, and this is the kind of music that they're into because everybody got into Jim Morrison, The Doors at the same time, and all the girls got into it because they're like, "Oh my god, he's so fucking cute! How did I not know? The Lizard King. How did I not know?" And all the dudes were like, "Doors, cool music." I mean, there's a lot of organ in their music. It was kind of like that. It was very late 60s.
Well, you know it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar.
Yeah, we couldn't get much higher. All right, here we go.
I went for a walk yesterday. It was 80 degrees here in Florida, and I went for a walk. And
oh, good for you.
The whole time I'm like, I'm probably going to die because now I used to love walking in the heat. But
Really?
now when I walk in the heat, it just wreaks havoc on me. It's just really hard. It's just awful.
Yeah, I'm not big on
Well, I do it.
really
but
extreme heat either.
I used to go running in 80-degree weather. I didn't care. Now all of a sudden my heart starts beating fast. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
At the time of Morrison's death, there were 37 paternity actions pending against him.
Oops.
Although no claims were made against his estate by any of the putative paternity claimants. That's curious.
Like, Jesus. I think I'm done with going outside.
You think you're done with the outside completely?
Yeah. Because then I was watching this video, and again, you don't know what's real and what isn't. They even say, like, don't put on sunscreen. Some people say you should put on sunscreen. Like my dermatologist said, you got to have sunscreen. And then I see some fucking report that I don't even know if it's real because it's the internet, but they're talking about that sunscreen has like oil in it, and the oil is from petroleum products. Petroleum's going to give you cancer. And I'm like, then the guy goes, you are literally rubbing cancer into your skin.
Okay. So that's such bullshit. But here's of course Dr. Quivers giving us, the vegetation of sunscreen. So here we go.
Beekeeper. Like I got a big bonnet on and I'm all covered up. I wear jeans. So now so not only is it hot outside.
What then?
So he's saying he's outside, his heart is beating hard. It's 80 degrees outside and it's Florida sun. But then he gets to mention in that whole little thing, oh yeah, I was wearing jeans. Yeah, if you're wearing jeans and a long sleeve shirt in the Florida sun walking, yeah, your heart may beat a little harder because, I don't know, your body's overheating.
Yeah, maybe you're a little
moron.
hot, you idiot.
80 ain't that hot. It really isn't.
No.
80's not even close to hot.
Yes, Tata Toothy, Dr. Zayas with her medical advice.
Yes.
Hold on, but listen to this ridiculousness.
Dress for winter.
I was once listening to this guy who's, big vegan.
Yeah.
And he was saying he didn't need sunscreen because plants give you natural protection from the sun, if you eat enough plants.
Yeah, and
So,
I mean,
you don't
any
know
of these
what to
guys.
do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
to do.
So if you eat a lot of sunflower seeds, you won't get sunburn because you have sunflowers.
The idiocracy of these two is fucking mind blowing. And then of course, because he has to listen to, he's only as good as his last conversation, right? So this is like, of course, the new thing.
My dermatologist told me to wear sunscreen indoors.
Yes, indoors.
Like even if you're sitting near a window, it
Like
can fuck you up.
regular light can get
Yeah, even if you're sitting near a window, it could fuck you up.
through the window.
You're going to tell me in your $136 million mansions, you don't have double paned
coated glass?
Coated glass,
No.
exactly.
That's what he said.
Get out of here.
That's what he told
crazy.
me. Okay. I'm telling you.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
I mean, that entire, you know what's so absolutely hilarious about this is that his fake Mado wife lays out in the sun
constantly
and it does spray tan, but I think it also does tanning boots. I think it does both.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think it does both because sometimes it looks better than others. So, and the thing is though, it's always out there, and then you have Nosferatu here, who's scared of the sun.
Well, here, let's play this real quick.
Yes.
Love it. Can we back it up? Can you
here.
Can you slow
Slow
it
it
down?
down.
Stop it.
Stop.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
I can't. It's okay. Let me do this. Hang on. Let's stop. Let's see. I slowed it down.
Look at that. Wow.
Look at those birthing hips. Jesus.
I can add the actual video file if you want. If you want to.
Okay.
If you want to, here we go.
Sure. Didn't the guy yell something at him when he passed by him?
Yeah, he said, "This is MAGA country."
Yeah,
look, it's the Jewish Nazi.
Scary.
And then they said, then he yells, "Go back to New York, go back to the Hamptons," and that's when she turned around.
I loved it.
And gives him that fucking look.
Such a dick to him. I absolutely love it.
Everybody should be a dick to him down there. Everybody should just be a dick to him.
Yeah, can you send that to me so I can play it in its full deliciousness?
Here,
it's perfect.
Let's see.
Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect.
Where'd it go?
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, is there volume here?
I mean, we can go to the Gary Puppet original thing if you want the whole thing.
Yeah, because the volume. Let me go back.
I think the other one's better. Let me get rid of this one. And hang on.
It's like a Zapruder film.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I remember the time we just laughed at it. It was just so much fun. Guy was such a dick to him, and it was delicious. Every part of it was delicious.
And his accent was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, he was totally. I feel like he was a New Yorker. All right.
Yeah, he totally was.
He was a New Yorker.
There's no volume.
Well, let me go to the Gary Puppet one.
Don't go crazy. It's all right. Why don't you just send me a link to it?
Utterly hilarious.
Look at those hips.
Oof. God
love
damn.
that.
I mean, he
Although
does.
it's weird. It's weird to think that I don't have the whole. Let's see. Let me see if
I know that's kind of weird, but that is in Palm Beach. That is him doing his little stroll, and all the houses there have these hedgerows in front of them, so you can't see dick. You can't see dick towards these tremendous mansions. The only way you can ever really catch a glimpse of them is if you're like out boating, and even then, it's kind of really difficult because of. I had a friend who was staying with somebody in what's right north of Palm Beach. Anyway, they rented a boat, and they could only go as far as like maybe just like a little bit past Howard's house, because then Secret Service has Mar-a-Lago completely covered in the water. Like you can't get anywhere near Mar-a-Lago in the water as well. So yeah, it's kind of weird like that. All right, did you find it? You? Xavier?
Muted.
Okay. All right, we'll move on.
Was there a magic?
I got a whole other window going. It can't hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes,
Was there a magic loogie involved?
Exactly. All right, let's move.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Magic loogie. Magic loogie. Magic loogie reconstructed. Yeah.
Hello, Newman.
Now I'll get in trouble for this.
Yeah, that God, yes.
Well, there's the film, which is the best part. Let's see. Hold on.
Now we're coming down the ramp. Newman was in front of me. Hernandez was coming toward us. As he passes us, Newman turns and says, "Nice game, pretty boy." Hernandez continued past us up the ramp.
Then, a second later, something happened that changed us in a very deep and profound way from that day forward.
What was it?
He spit on us. And I screamed out, "I'm hit!"
Then I turned and the spit ricocheted off him and it hit me.
Wow.
The magic loogie.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to continue on because Xavier's obviously looking for something that.
I thought it was emailed to you.
Oh, did he say that?
I don't know. There's somebody in chat.
Okay.
From the Twitches.
Oh, I see. I got it. Okay, let me download it, and then I will put it. Love this. Okay, hold on. Save. Okay. Yes, I got it. Thank you. All right, here it is. Okay, here we go. Oh, you guys, I love this instant gratification. Quite delicious. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go.
Holy shit, we got the Jewish Nazi on the lake trail. Fucking scumbag. This is MAGA country. This is MAGA country. Go back to the Hamptons. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
The accent sells it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the accent sells it.
This is MAGA country. This is MAGA country. Go back to the Hamptons. Fuck you.
Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking great?
Look at those birthing hips, though, bro.
He has a shape of a pear. I mean, those hats
More
are
like a misformed cello.
those retarded hats. I mean, oh my God. Always with the cell phone in his hand.
Dude,
always.
he always he's got that out. Well, no, was that Bob Dole? Well,
Yes.
Bob Dole always have to have something. in
Well,
his
I
hand.
had a pen. He always had a pen in his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was the same way.
I love it.
This is MAGA country. This is MAGA country. Go back to the Hamptons. Fuck you. Fuck you, fascist.
How awesome would have been if he could have kicked him as he.
Oh, exactly.
drove by. That would have been the move right there.
Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for sending that to us so quickly. Love. All right, let's continue on.
Hey, thanks, Xavier, for bringing that up. It's so topical. No problem, guys. I got it.
Wow. Okay, so listen to this shit. So they start talking about Van Halen. And apparently there's some new Van Halen music because Eddie had like an archive of like different riffs and shit like this, right?
Sure. Why not?
And so I guess what they're trying to do is put it together as like, what is it, Dennis? Like music beds or like something? And
It's just basically music beds. It is just Van Halen made a music bed. I mean, because he could play multiple instruments and he laid them together. So there's acoustic guitar, there's electric guitar. There may even be keyboard on this because he played all of those. So that's all it really is these music beds, like ideas for songs. Eddie had a bunch of
really uneventful, nothing that you would listen to and say, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
There was nothing good. I mean, it's
to
okay.
hear like the rest of this, whatever. And so apparently, and we had discussed it when Auto Al was on with us, that what's his face had written a book, and what's his name, Alex, right? After
Alex,
Eddie,
Alex Van Halen, yeah.
Alex.
Wolfie said there was no music. Well, apparently that's not the case. I don't really.
Well, I think maybe Wolfie confused pancakes with music.
Yeah, no kidding.
There were no pancakes.
Eddie Van Halen, new music. So anyway, they were talking about the book.
Yes.
And then of course that prick says this, because I thought this was pretty fascinating.
He put it out back in October when his book came out as he said it was one of the last things him and Eddie worked on.
Oh, wow.
I didn't
That's
read
it playing in the
Alex's
back.
book. It's a book I normally would read, but I think I got ticked off that he didn't promote it here. He went everywhere else, but not here.
Yeah,
he literally did go like every show except for Howard.
He did the show. Why would Alex not do the show?
Alex has done the show. He was here with Eddie. Maybe he was turned off or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on. Let me go out on a limb. I'm going to go way out on a limb.
Oh, crazy.
Maybe Alex was pissed off that you were saying that his brother kept on calling you and talking to you after Eddie died and could not refute anything you fucking said. And he's probably a little pissed off over that because you're full of shit and he didn't want to talk to you. I think that may have something to do with it because they were kind of close.
Yeah.
And not really. It's not really great.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Well, Diamond Dave is.
He's not looking.
He's like a lump of coal, Dave, at this point.
He actually looks like an old accountant.
He does. You know what? He's an old Jewish guy. That's exactly who he is.
Exactly what it looks like.
Close to what it is. Jesus Christ, right?
I mean, that's why he looks like an old accountant. I mean, he's like, hey, can you get my P&L ready? Jesus.
Am I the only guy who remembers that he did an entire album in Spanish?
You probably are.
Yeah. His first.
I did not know.
Yeah, look, go YouTube David Lee Roth Spanish. He did the whole going crazy thing in Spanish.
Okay.
He did the entire album. Like, no joke.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Vuelto loco, vea, vuelto loco, el calor.
Wow, okay. Why did he do that?
That's a weird. You know what? I don't think anybody actually knows why he did it. He even did the videos and everything. She clearly shot everything in one language, and then he turned around, did it again in a different language.
Well, he ended up increasing his, potential audience.
Record in Spanish. That's bizarre. Let me see what AI says. David Lee Roth recorded a Spanish language version of his debut solo album, Eat 'em and Smile, called Sonrisa Salvaje, after his bassist Billy Sheehan suggested that the 18 to 27-year-old Mexican record buying demographic would be a prime market.
What an asshole! Yeah, we like it in English. You dumbass. The fuck.
Billy Sheehan, absolutely phenomenal musician.
Jesus
Business
Christ.
guy, not the best.
Roth decided to re-record the vocals in Spanish with the help of a Spanish tutor in the studio. The Spanish version of the album was Sonrisa Salvaje, which translates to Wild Smile. Roth also edited some of the risque lyrics to be more appropriate for the Spanish-speaking market.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's so funny though is that like in Italy, honestly, they like American bands that sing in English.
Right.
The world does.
The thing.
The world does. Japan,
I mean, it's just the thing.
Latin America, dude. All like the heavy metal bands from the East are still huge in South America because they love that shit.
Oh
Some people
God.
speak Spanish.
According to Sheehan, the album was not well received, with many people considering it, quote, gringo Spanish. Spanish
Oh, it totally is. Vuelto loco, mea, vuelto loco. And then he goes, el calor.
El calor.
Which isn't even like real Spanish.
The hot.
Dan Jalapeno.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dan Jalapeno. That's great.
Yeah. But it's really weird. His band is really weird because like what Steve Vai was a guitarist.
Yes.
Super talented, but they were all forced to be a Van Halen cover band, basically.
A lot of times, yes.
Yeah. So.
Listen, a lot of people on the Van Halen thing I'm looking at right now love it. I still have an original vinyl pressing, still play it occasionally too. I love that shit.
Well, do you know what? To me, it was kind of like listening to Weird Al, like Weird Al doing.
Yeah, I mean,
like David Lee Ross.
This white guy he's trying to sing a Spanish album.
To me, it wasn't as horrible as his regular. Because I mean,
I like that album. That was a good album.
No, those first two albums were very entertaining. And I'll say that super entertaining.
Yes.
The music was kind of crap, but it was super entertaining.
Yes.
Cause this must be just like living in paradise. And I don't wanna go home.
Do it in Spanish.
Esto más.
I don't know that song in Spanish.
Oh, come on.
Esto más fácil como viviendo en paradiso. Paradiso. Y yo no me quiero ir a la casa.
Oh, okay, ending of the show. Here we go. It's not even a good ending of the show. I just literally recorded the end.
Well, anyway. Hey, so it's past our bedtime. So
Past our bedtime.
we have to leave, unfortunately. But all this stuff I didn't get to today, I'll get to on Monday. On Monday, too, I'll be able to speak with Elton John and Brandy Carlisle for a bit about their new collaboration. And on Wednesday, Adam Levine. All right. Bye.
So, okay.
Exactly 3 hours. 3 hours on the dot. I mean, literally not a second to spare.
No. Done.
He just literally just pulled the ripcord at 3 hours exactly.
Done. Did I miss anything?
No, I brought up King and Roll Black being on there for only one reason.
What else? What else you got?
I'm trying to think. It was such a bad. I mean, it was such a bad. You know what? The thing is, it was weird. There was no victory lap for yesterday, which was weird because usually a victory lap, and there was no real promotion of the interview on Monday, which usually happens. Like, they usually take 15-20 minutes of killing time and talk about the guest coming up on the next show. And it was just that was kind of curious in my eyes, because that's his MO right now, that he'll load the show before with all preamble of what's coming up. He did a little yesterday, but it was a fair amount. But you figure he'd do more today, but he didn't. It was just really strange. It's just really strange.
Definitely next week, but who knows what's going on after that, honestly.
That and the schedule being different, something's up, bro.
Well, I once again, it goes back to negotiations are going very bad. Everything's gone sideways.
And everything drops dead because we had to go to a fucking wedding in Mexico.
That wedding, I mean, the timing, the week timing of it.
Although it's weird because he did mention several times earlier in the year that he was going to California. He did mention that. Dennis.
Yes.
So I think that was a planned, scheduled event.
Yeah, but the thing is, he could have gone to California on a Wednesday afternoon for the trip he did. Because think about what he did. He literally was only there a couple of days.
Yeah.
Well, look, think about it. When he wrapped up, he could have left after today's show, and he'd be in California now.
Right.
Yes.
And fly back Saturday. It's about the same amount of time he spent.
Yeah.
You know, it's really, but the whole whatever's happening at Sirius is not good. I mean, it's really not.
No,
good.
it's good. It's good.
You know what the delicious thing is? First off, let's put the elephant out of the room and say that the stock market is going to open tomorrow in such spectacularly horrific fashion. Don't look at your 401ks, everybody. Just leave it, okay? Just leave it be.
My favorite thing though today was
Yeah.
Sirius was up a little during the day. At the market close, it started just tanking.
Yeah, I'm sure the after hours were not pretty for
The
it.
after hours were ugly on it, and the
Let's
thing
make it
is,
tomorrow.
they're not going to release their first quarter till May 1st.
May 1st.
Like, that's a long time. A month from now they're going to do
Actually, we have a video already of what that's going to look like.
Yeah. That's how the Sirius stock's gonna look.
Yeah, pretty much.
A fucking walrus?
A walrus. Might as well. Fuck it. Put a walrus in there. Let's
I am so out of the loop with the Texas Walker Ranger. What's it called?
You fucked me up on it.
You must be my guardian angel. Glad I could help, man.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
I couldn't get those words out. Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker. Okay, got it. Thank you for that. So what else? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
On today's show, no. It was the show today. This was a week to make 3 shows happen. That's what this week was. It was a week to make 3 shows happen. That's all it was.
It was
there was no plan, no content, no nothing. It was just killed 9 hours. And fuck it.
As we did just now. Ooh, look at this. Okay, hold on. Let me throw it up there for you. Let me. Oofa. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I mean, the target is 21.
Look at that. 1 year, it's down almost 40%.
Quality stock. Great
5
investment.
year, down 53%.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It's just, I mean, it's an absolute turd. This is
Absolute
not what you.
domination.
You don't put your money in something like this. This is not an investment. It really isn't.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's yesterday's technology tomorrow.
It's absolutely going to fail. I just can't, I hope we're here for it.
Oh, we will be. We will be.
Michael, what is Michael asking me, Mo? Have you given any thought to going over the Stern embedded videos? It would be quality content. What?
Isn't that the one with Shuli?
The what?
Isn't that when they would send Shuli to someone like Bigfoot's house or some shit like that?
Yes, like they did it to Hypergeric. They did it to Jeff the Drunk.
Breaking news.
Oh, what's he saying? What's our friend saying? My Gunk family has helped me reach just over half my goal. Wow. I can't thank you all enough. Love you guys. We love you too, Benjamin. We do. And you know what? The girls came out. Michael also came out, and Ida and Tamara and some other people, and you guys are amazing. And Benjamin needs our help, guys. I didn't link it here, but if you go to Monday's show, you'll see my link down there for Benjamin. And also there's a thread about it in the RadioGunk.com website. And you guys could help a brother out. That would be amazing. Oh, Barbara too. Barbara did too. I went to the GoFundMe and I saw everybody who contributed. So yeah, thank you all for doing that. I'm sure he appreciates it. All right, so that's it. So Dennis, okay, guys, I want to ask you a question. How do you feel, well, not you two guys in particular, but the people out there.
Well, F you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask you too. Fuckers, how do you feel about not having our names or anything on the screens anymore? I feel like it's a distraction at this point. I feel like everybody knows who we are.
Yes, but if somebody comes along and they don't know who we are,
who's coming along?
It happens.
Who's coming along?
Every podcast I've ever seen has a name on there.
No, see, I've been watching some podcasts.
All the podcasts I watch.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah.
I watch a show called Streaming Things, which I love, by the way. They go in depth to a lot of shows, separate, Yellow Jackets, etc. And they just started a YouTube channel. Not just, maybe like a year ago. And they never put their names or anything.
Then you forget who they are.
But who cares? Everybody knows who I am and you are. And that fucking cat down there. I mean, I like names. We are family. We know you. See, this is what I thought. See, I didn't notice. Somebody likes the clever names. Whatever.
I have clever names.
Fine. Watch, I'll put them back up. Fine. Putting on the Ritz. Yes. Here, show display name. So you got the bubble. We got classic. We got minimal, which I like best.
Minimal.
And block.
Hated it.
Oh my God. Okay, enough with you. All right, Dennis. So DJ's Classic Garage.
So much.
Oh my
Okay, so I am actually finishing up a video on my review of this $50 jack accessory to do transmissions. It's a doozy. But the big news is that I have my Thursday night garage talk next Thursday, the 10th at 8:30 p.m. I will come on and entertain. I will talk about some current news, some older car news, just things in general, maybe some tips and tricks, and whatever. We'll see where it takes us. I'll take questions, just have a little fun time. I'm just kind of sorting it out. I have a few things I want to talk about anyway that will make videos about.
Excellent. Thank you, Shane. I enjoy RG. Many other channels. I was watching. Oh, I watched the Eagles. I watched the nest of Eagles. The ones that are in like that park where it was like snowing and they had 3 babies and they lost one. That's the one I've been following. I know there's a couple of them because it's mating season. But
those videos always end in tragedy, bro.
You do not.
Yes.
Yeah, because almost always it's at the end. It's only one bird survives.
Well, that's usually it works.
Yeah, I know that's the way it works, but it's kind of depressing to watch this little chick like basically start to death.
Eats the other chick. They eat the other chick.
Ah!
Sometimes they don't even let the other chick be born. They just like peck at the egg until they start eating.
Yeah, but okay, that. But then other time, just like right now, there's what three chicks. There won't be 3 chicks when it's all said and done. There'll be 1.
Well, sometimes
it's like Highlander. There can only
be one.
Well, sometimes there's 2. Right now, the one I'm watching, there were 3. 1 died. Now there's 2, but they seem to be fuzzy and flourishing.
And then sometimes you watch those, and like mom comes back with a cat to feed the freaking birds.
Yes, that's right. Dennis's Mopar Minute has been brought to you by Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I've been working hard to make them a sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to know about who, Stellantis?
No, Mutual. Oh wait, the Mutual of Omaha.
Mutual of Omaha. Is that even
Stellantis wouldn't trust me? Stellantis wouldn't give me a fucking penny after what I've been said about them. I'm not getting any money from them.
Right, that's like Howard Stern never having me on.
Exactly.
Lauren Green didn't have a problem with that.
It's never going to happen. What was I just about to look up? God, I feel like such a cat with a shiny toy. The fuck was I just gonna?
You mean like this cat?
There you go.
Damn. Yes, that cat. Where's that cat been?
I don't know. She just didn't want to. What? Now you want to walk away? You want to walk away? You being a pest? You going to be a pest? Are you a pest? You a pest. You're a pest. You're a pest.
Stay here. Wow. Spoiler alert, that chick doesn't make it.
Oh no.
Oh no. But they're thriving, the little ones. But yeah. Spoiler, I don't think that little chickadee survives. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so wait, can you give that to me again? I really wasn't paying attention at all because I was looking for the stupid video. You're going to do a live show. When is it? Thursday?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
So I'm next Thursday, April 10th. April 10th at 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
I am doing a live stream. It's Thursday Night Garage Talk with me.
Very good.
And we're gonna talk about some news that some car news, new stuff, some car news about some old stuff, and just some things in general. And I'll also always answer questions. So just a little.
Excellent. When are you going to be promoting that?
I have I may be promoting it on a site called RadioGunk, possibly.
You should. I don't know why you don't. It's like
I just set the damn thing up today, but I'm also promoting it on my own YouTube channel. So I have it there, and then that gets seen by other people that aren't following me. But I can go on RadioGunk.com.
Yes, and just remind us next week. So so that
it's next week.
Everybody's brain on like Wednesday next week, and then I'll put a link to it.
Yes, because I literally this week I couldn't get my my shit together because I'm knee deep in this transmission on this car. Yeah, it's not pretty.
So my friend came over to visit me today. She had to pick something up, and she has a new hybrid car, and it is by GM.
Yes.
What's it called? The Pacifica? No, that might be wrong.
That's a Chrysler product.
Chrysler Pacifica?
Yeah, Chrysler Pacifica. It's the only thing Chrysler makes right now is
it a hybrid?
Yes.
Okay. Amazing inside. The screen in front of her goes from the driver's side like mirror and swings around like round all the way around to the passenger side, and it's just like a bunch of apps on a screen. It's kind of crazy. And that fucker went 0 to 60 like this.
But wait, that's a minivan. Was it a minivan?
Well, no, it looks like an SUV. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's because the Pacific is a minivan.
And that might not be it.
No, if it's because Chrysler makes only one product right now, a minivan.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I made videos that Chrysler is pretty much done. There's no future for Chrysler at this point. Spoiler alert, something I'm going to talk about next week. Spoiler alert, Dodge sold a whole 21,000 cars in the first quarter. For over 3 months, they sold 21,000 vehicles.
Wow.
That's pretty shitty. That's literally less than BMW sold.
That's like Shuley numbers.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. So between Chrysler and Dodge, there's not a lot of happiness going on.
Pacifica. No, it's not Chrysler. It's not Chrysler. It's not the Pacifica.
Oh, okay.
It's GM.
I'm not so familiar with the it's a Sirius XM of cars.
No, maybe it's not GM either. What's the logo that's kind of
Why
long?
don't you text your friend?
I was gonna, but
get the information.
It's long. What do you mean it's long? Is it black?
I mean that I'm an absolute fucking
girthy.
That's all I know.
Is it girthy?
It's I don't.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Wow, I don't even know where her name and number are.
Some friend.
Jesus, I'm a horrible human being.
It's okay. You pocket dialed me today. I had the best conversation ever with you.
That's the one time I actually picked up the phone, right?
No, you just pocket dialed me, and and Mrs. Chair was like, Who are you talking to? Oh, it's just Monique's. It's just Monique's phone.
That's Monique's phone.
Not her. It's her phone.
That's exactly who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can't do it because I have no idea. I just know the logo. Car logos, American. Let's see. I have to tell you now because it's going to drive me crazy. Yeah, I don't see it.
There aren't that many American logos right now.
Well,
there
you
really
can't find-
aren't.
You can't find it, Mo?
Fucking mental patient. I really am.
I mean, there's Ford, Lincoln.
Oh,
There's
it's
GM.
this
What?
thing. Okay, hold on. Let me just add this to
Wait, you find it?
No.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
All right, can I add this to the stage?
Yes.
Okay, can I show you this?
Yes.
This
Where?
little one right here.
Which one? I can't see anything.
I can't see shit.
No, wait,
Yeah, exactly. You put that back up.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Exactly.
Here, this one right here.
Where?
This-
Where's your mouse? Where?
Okay,
I
hang on.
can't see.
I don't see a mouse. This is scintillating. I bet everybody's just loving this.
Yeah, I know.
The fuck.
Oh, I know
what am
why.
I looking
I
for?
know
Was it-
why. I know why. I know why. I know why. I know
Is
why.
it a Ferrari?
Why did you hit me in the head, Leopold? Don't you know that might make me very angry now? I would do terrible, horrible things to you.
God, I hate you all. I really do. Yeah, that better? Okay.
Okay, that's better. All right, now which one is it?
This right here.
That's a Lincoln.
Oh, does Lincoln have a hybrid?
Yes, they do.
What's it called?
It would be Nautilus.
Oh, maybe that makes sense. Lincoln
Nautilus.
Nautilus. All right, let's look at that.
That's a good dog. Barbara, you should hopefully give him a treat. That's a good
Yes.
dog.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's
Yep.
it. Check this shit out. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, it's a beast.
Wait, I gotta show you.
Because that's the same setup as the Explorer, and it's a fucking beast.
Yeah. I want to show you this.
And it's probably comfy cozy.
Well, it was beautiful. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful car. But I'm going to just show you the inside of it so that you can see how amazing this looks. Yeah, check this out. Let me share this to stage. Look at that. So the whole thing from left to right is just a rounded screen, and she can drag and drop things at will onto.
Yeah, that's safe.
Yeah, I know. That's a little too much for me. I like cars that I could that drive.
Yeah, I know. You don't.
That's a little too much. I mean, it's neat and all, but Jesus, come on.
Yeah. Well, it's really fast. It's really.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be extremely fast.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. It's really just it's beautiful interior. It's just really lovely. I was like, wow, I love this.
Ford actually perfected, in my eyes, they perfected the hybrid because they did it with the F-150 first, and you can't screw that up. And actually, it works very well. It's very seamless. You don't have to do anything silly with it.
Mhm.
And it's integrated into the drivetrain, so it's very, very seamless. Yeah, and that's just and that's basically based on the Explorer, which is fine. It's a good chassis, rear-wheel drive base. I believe they do make it an all-wheel drive, and yeah, it's faster now. It probably has well over 400 horsepower because, well, why not?
I wonder how much she paid for it. I'm curious.
They're in the 60s.
Oh.
They're not too terribly 60s,
Tragic.
70s. Not too terribly expensive.
Not tragic.
Not like the Navigator. Navigator's over 100 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just the way things are. I mean, they're over 100 grand.
Actually, is there a full size SUV that isn't at that 90 to 100? They pretty much are.
No, because even an Expedition is 80 something.
Dude, that Jeep Wagoneer, which is actually pretty sweet, except for it gets like 2 miles to the gallon. It's
Yeah.
like 100 grand.
Yes,
Like, who
and
the
it's a
fuck-
Jeep.
A Jeep.
And it's a fucking Jeep.
Who the fuck buys a Jeep for 100 grand?
Nobody.
Everything on a Jeep is an add-on. Everything. Like the
Yeah.
seats are
Yeah.
literally an add-on. It's like insanity. All right, we're going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. I have friends coming in on the weekend, and so probably not going to be doing any kind of
Boo.
pop-up shows or anything. But yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Nananon. That's exactly right. We will see you Nananon. So Nananon. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.